Let's talk condos, because while everyone else is distracted by detached home prices and interest rates, the condo market in Calgary has been quietly doing something very interesting. Listen, I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. Prices are down. Yeah, prices are down. Sales are also down like 31% versus last May. So, but inventory is also surging. It's also surging. So we're seeing early signals that the condo market might be entering a brand new phase. Not a good phase, but a new phase. In today's condo update, I'm gonna unpack who's driving the condo market, why this surge in inventory is both good and bad, where we could be heading for prices and rents, and most importantly, whether this is a buy, hold, or wait moment for investors and first-time home buyers. This isn't your average stats and charts video. We're gonna go deeper, so grab a coffee.
I think we're gonna have to cut you off, sir.
Let's break it down. As of April data, Calgary's apartment-style condos have a benchmark price of $336,000. Benchmark prices are up less than 1% year over year. But here's the catch, inventory is up 91% from last year. And even more telling, months of supply just crossed 3.2, and that is the highest in the condo segment since 2021. So we have some price stability, but it is trending downwards. We've got a flood of new listings, and we've got buyer fatigue starting to creep in. So what's causing all this? Well, to better understand what's happening, you need to look at three forces: investor FOMO, or what's left of it, out of province, affordability refugees, and condo completions hitting the resale market. Back in 2022, when interest rates exploded, a lot of small investors exited the market. Condos became unfinanceable in a lot of large metros, but Calgary's condo market boomed. Fast forward to now, and what do we have? Falling bond yields, rents falling, prices starting to fall, increasing vacancies, and the potential for Bank of Canada to cut rates this summer. And that is the perfect recipe for the return of a condo bear market, where we could see condo prices go back to 21 or 22 ranges. So this one's been a theme for the past 4 years, but it's evolved. Early in the boom, we saw a ton of people moving to Alberta for detached homes and lifestyle changes, selling in Ontario or BC and buying free and clear in Alberta. Now, the shift is happening one level down the ladder. We're seeing young buyers and remote workers who can't afford even a townhouse in their home province realizing they can buy a fully titled condo in Calgary for half the cost of a basement suite in Mississauga. Case in point, one of my recent buyers, 28 years old, graphic designer, remote job, bought in the deep south, 1-bedroom, underground parking, renovated unit, paid under $270,000. Monthly mortgage payment, just under $1,400. That's lifestyle freedom, and that just doesn't exist in Greater Vancouver or the GTA. All right, if you've made it this far, you clearly are into this content, so do me a favor. Hit the like button, helps more people see this. And if you want more straight to the point real estate insights without the fluff, make sure to subscribe. I drop videos like this often, very often. I'd actually drop it more if I had more subscribers. So thank you for subbing. And now for the inventory flood, and this is where it gets more complex. The number of active condo listings in Calgary is up over 90% year over year. And for good reason. A surge of completions from 2023 and 2024 builds, pre-sale units hitting resale, some small landlords exiting due to rising condo fees and rates, and a new crop of owners cashing out while the market's still hot. If you're wondering how much inventory could be coming to the market, well, we could see record high condo inventory levels by fall if these trends continue. And again, that doesn't mean a crash, but it does mean pricing power is going to be weakening. Let's not forget the other half of the investor equation, the rents. While condo prices have jumped, rents have stabilized. CMHC's most recent data pegs Calgary's apartment vacancy rate under 2%, and average rents have held fairly steady since January, with a slight drop in premium inner-city units that aren't pet-friendly or updated. But keep one data point in mind, Calgary is leading Canada in rent depreciation this year. Cash flow is definitely still possible in Calgary, but you have to be smart about it. You need to look for units that are $250,000 to $325,000, ideally in communities like Mission, Bankview, or Tuxedo. Ideally, we're avoiding buildings with crazy high condo fees, and we need to target properties with in-suite laundry and underground parking. Getting a good layout is one of the most important things because it's going to appeal to remote workers or students. One of our recent investor clients picked up a unit in Renfrew, 2 bedrooms, 1 bath, $295, rented it in a week at $1,800 a month. It's not a get rich quick number, but it's stable. A few things to keep in mind: condos have issues, and those issues can cause special assessments, which will not only burn a hole in your pocket trying to pay for them, it will also lower the value of all the units in the building. The older the unit, typically the more liability you're gonna take on over time, but that's not to say that we haven't seen special assessments and big issues with new builds as well. If you want to get a good deal, you need to look for stale units. In a market with rising inventory, you'll start to see more stale units, listings that sit for 30+ days without a price drop. That's your opportunity. These sellers are often motivated. They list too high based on March and February sales, and now they're chasing the market down. Don't be afraid to come in $10, $15, $20, $30,000 below asking, because asking is probably not market value. On the flip side, the best units still sell fast. If it's renovated and located in a good spot and it's priced right, they will be selling. Should you be buying now? Well, here's the no BS answer. If you're a first-time home buyer and you're looking to get into the market without stretching into a $500,000 mortgage, condos are probably still your best shot. The ability for you to own under $1,500 a month all in is almost unheard of in all major cities in Canada right now. Just know this: if you wait too long and rates drop, the affordability will shrink as demand returns. If you're an investor, tread carefully. Look for the right product, be picky, use this surge in inventory to your advantage. There's no need to rush, but if the numbers work now, they'll likely look even better when the rates fall. If you're a seller, price realistically. Buyers are price sensitive right now, and stale listings are getting punished. Market momentum has shifted, but good products will still move fast if it's priced right. Over the next 6 months, this is what I expect. Inventory will continue to build over summer. Sales volume will rebound if rates drop, but I'm not expecting much. Prices will stabilize, but we still have downward pressure. Rent prices will slide more if sellers choose to rent and to continue to flood the rental market. Investors are probably gonna stay cautious until there's a clear signal on rate decisions. This is a pick your spots market. We're not in a boom anymore. We're not in a bust either. We're in transition. And in transitions, the smartest players win. I'm gonna leave you with this. In 2015, the condo market in Calgary was flat. By 2016, it dropped 4%. People panicked. Then in 2017, 2018, the buyers who entered quietly, buying smart units in good buildings, saw double-digit appreciation by 2021. This isn't about timing the bottom, it's about identifying value before the crowd sees it. If you want help finding that value, that needle in a haystack unit that'll rent well and appreciate over time, get in touch. My team and I specialize in helping buyers and investors make sense of this market.